What is a seemingly innocent question that is actually really insensitive or rude to ask? Why are you alone? When will you find yourself a girlfriend, boyfriend? Why don't you wear contacts? You would look better without glasses. Is that real? Are those real? When are you finally having children? Didn't you wear this same shirt on Monday? Yes, I wash and wear my shirts on a rotation, you rich prick. I don't possess 365 shirts in my wardrobe. When's the baby due? I'm not pregnant. Is it Mum's Day off today? To a dad with kids without their mum present. This winds me up more than most, as I am a dad with 2 kids and their mum is disabled. Ergo I have the luxury of parenting mostly full-time while caring for my wife and usually zero social life. Usually get asked this when I'm at the park or shopping with them. Maybe I feel this is personally for me, but the more I'm thinking of this, I say to all the dads out there, we are just as equal a parent as the mums. What's wrong with you? Complete stranger asking you about your disability. Is that your real name? If that's how someone introduces themselves, you should probably just go with, when are you having kids? Why haven't you had kids yet? And 100 other variations of this. Why are you so quiet? Why aren't you drinking? There are dozens of reasons why someone may not be drinking, several of which said person likely doesn't want to share with the asker. Why haven't you had a second kid? Kids need siblings. Sorry, my wife would die, and I don't want that to happen. In my country people would asking, when you will get married? I still think it's rude for pushing people like that, especially it's private things with a lot of prepare to do. When are you going to make me some grandkids? When people ask me and my partner who's the top and the bottom, I don't ask you if your girlfriend pegs you on the reg. None of your business unless we fucking. Why don't you smile more? Or why don't you like smiling? That looks like a fun part-time job while you're getting your degree. What is it you're studying? No, this is my full-time permanent job, and yes, it's well paid and fulfilling. Thank you and goodbye. If you're dating somebody, when are you getting married? If you're married, when are you having kids? The answer to both questions is, none yet. What do you consider to be the biggest scam that is completely normalized by society? The easy to join, difficult to cancel subscription model. Ticketmaster. Fuck Ticketmaster. Printer Inc. Every single company that sells printers sells them at a loss. They then make up their profits by making their ink cost an arm and a leg. They even put special chips on each cartridge that will tell the printer not to work if it has been refilled. Detox drinks. Job listings where it's written, no experience required. But then you keep reading and they go like, 2 years plus experience required to get this job. Diamond engagement, wedding rings. Insulin prices in USA. The idea that employees are obliged to have some kind of loyalty to an employer. The employer has paid for your services. They will drop you like a hotcake if they find someone cheaper. You cannot question that. Yet, if an employee shows the slightest bit of disloyalty, then, bang. It is not about the double standard of it. It is that employers dismissing employees is seen as normal, but employees dismissing employers as an outrage. That is the bit that is normalized. The funeral industry. You have to spend thousands of dollars to get rid of a body because otherwise you're disrespecting it. My parents have told me, whatever is the cheapest way to dispose of the body, do that, and then invite the friends to a party to remember us. That's exactly how I feel. Would be happy to donate any organs if they're viable, and or become a medical cadaver, but then just dispose of the corpse as medical waste. If you find this disgusting or disrespectful, that's because preserving a corpse with toxic embalming fluid and then putting it in a concrete vault under the ground has been, as in the question, normalized by society. Edit. I feel like Jake Thackeray about the matter. Having to calculate our own taxes as U.S. citizens. Funerals. Paying for things like caskets for your loved ones when you're at possibly the most emotionally vulnerable that you could be. Reddit awards. Edit. Just woke up and what the heck is this? I got pelted with awards XD. I know this is the low-hanging fruit. But college for a solid 50% of people. Companies not disclosing salaries on job listings and encouraging staff not to discuss pay. It only benefits the employer, but everyone goes along with it. If you get a career in what you love, you won't work a day in your life. Bullshit. All this tracking happening with everything on the internet. Social networks, ads, our banks, our phones with all those sensors. Everything is tracking us and collects information about us, and they use it in some spooky ways. Either way, I'd be happier if I at least could have more control over it, or even maybe could make money from the data about me myself. When you really see how deep this goes, it kinda feels like something from 1984. Oh, and also the ever-growing attempts of companies to go against ownership and to keep control over everything even after RWE buy it. 100% HOAs. I pay for my house, then pay some Karen money for her to tell me I can't do whatever I want to my house. Ridiculous. Extended car warranties. Being trendy. Fast fashion. People buy unnecessary clothes just to keep up with the trend. It's totally fine if you wear old clothes for years. Insurance. Insurance companies take our money every month then deny every claim filed.